Hi everyone, happy Friday. Uh, it has been the longest 4 day week, feels like, of my life. Definitely feels like it wasn't just 4 days, it was a full five. But yeah, so I'm here to share my completed pages for May. As usual, definitely not the stack I wanted it to be. Um, there was a lot of downtime, uh, not downtime, but there were a lot of times this month, mostly just really fatigued, didn't feel like coloring or doing anything. The little downtime I had when I wasn't working, and so it's a small amount, but that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and show it. We're gonna start June fresh tomorrow. I have a good feeling about June because that's going to be the month where I go on my yearly vacation with my brother, and we're going to hopefully make a side trip to see the Mothman Museum and the official Mothman site in Pleasant Point, West Virginia, I think is the point, or Point Pleasant, Pleasant Point, something like that, on our way up to Philadelphia. And so we have a little side quest this year I'm excited about, and because we love random stuff like that. And so I have that, have some other stuff going on that I hope will turn out. I'm on some different meds. I am finally coming off my sleep medication. Found out both my vitamin D and B levels are tanked, which is probably why I've been so fatigued. Hoping to start getting those pushed back up in the next few weeks. So fingers crossed that, June's going to be the month, right? Like we're going to just keep hoping month after month, and eventually we'll get a hit, right? Like this is like kind of like a roulette or gambling or something. Like I'm just going to keep playing. I'm going to keep playing, and at some point I'm going to get a hit, right? So anyway, actually just this stack here is for May. I realized in my April one, I was so brain exhausted and addled that I realized I missed 2 pages that I actually did during April. So we're going to talk about those today too, just to push push a few more pages in here. All right. So one of the ones I forgot is I did a Matchstick Mouse book, the Big Adventure coloring book, which might be the latest one. I can't remember. I think so. So I ended up, whoops, just doing the first page in here, kind of my classic way of doing these Matchstick Mouse pictures. I do a marker base, and then I come in with my pastel pencils, usually my Derwents, but I also have Faber-Castell Pit pastel pencils, I think is what they're called. And I just rub in the shading with a Q-tip from the pencils, and I love the effect it gives. It's quick, it's easy, but it gives a subtle bit of shading to the picture. And so he turned out adorable. Like everything else I do, I finally get to do a page, and I'm like, oh gosh, I'm going to do so many pages in this, like this week, because I'm really enjoying this. And well, still not back to it yet. That's okay. That's okay. I got one. It's better than none. I'm trying. I'm trying, y'all. Trying to be positive. Baby Dragons was the other one from April. And I'm just going to count these stats in May. I don't feel like going back and try to tweak them. So if you see stats below, that's what we're going to count them for. Baby Dragons. So Tammy and I are on a mission to complete this book together. I know she has a number of pages that she still needs to finish. I had 2 pages left that I've been hemming and hawing on for months and months. Like, we're going to get to them, we're going to get to them. And I finally said last month, I'm going to color the page I hate the most in this book. Well, I don't hate, but I just like the most. And that's this little robot fella. I just wasn't excited about coloring him metallic and gray and blues and things like that. So I decided to make him a pastel robot. And is it my best work? It's got a little bit of glitter gel pen in there. Is it my best work? No. But did I enjoy coloring it? Yes. And it I was actually able to um, I was actually able to, what was I going to say? Uh, finish the page. So we've got one more, if I can find it. I'm going to check with Tammy this month, see where she's at, and I'm just going to hold on this page until we can do it together. And then this will be my first non-color by number book that I've completed. So that'll be pretty awesome. So I have to check with her and see. But yeah, so that page I like, should be fairly easy to do. I just want to wait until Tammy's ready to do it. All right. So oh, there's another book I did in April too. I just realized, but whatever. It's being counted this month. The one non-color by number page I did this month was out of Color Me Capybaras. I really love this book, and I just was like, I've absolutely got to do one picture in here this month. So I did I thought it was the very first picture in my book, but I think everybody's like, there might be some where they republish them and like the different the images are in different places, but this was my first page, and so I went ahead and did it, which if you see the first page I did in the Alexander Frenzy's Color by Number book, I did them like the same day, so I was very much a hanging out in the water kind of vibe for the day, and I had a lot of fun with this one. Just played around a little bit with the coloring on them, just to try to make them accurately colored, but of course I can color them, I guess, anything I want. But had a lot of fun with this, just outlined in the same color or darker color just to give it a little bit of a shaded look. And then came through with some white gel pen. This was all marker and a little bit of gel pen. And had a blast doing it. Again, was like, all right, we're going to do the next one. And, well, you see how that went, but that's okay. I had a lot of fun with that one. Color by Numbers. This one was done in April and I forgot to show it. I really love this Color by Number book by Jade Summer. This is definitely my favorite Color by Number from Jade Summer, is this kind of stained glass look. And so I did this fancy little fellow. And again, marker and then just outlined in like the same color or darker color, and it just turns out beautiful. I love that format. It's simple, but it gives it just a little bit of dimension, I guess. And so, isn't he cute? Really enjoy that book. I did color in a new book, Color by Number Summer Vibes by Alexander Frenzies. I think I did 2 in here. This is a really awesome book. And so we have this first picture, which again was the water. And like I said, I was really vibing on the water when I did both those pictures. Just added a few little white gel pen speckles for stars, and then for the ripples in the pond. Very cute. Now normally I take these pictures and I'll do like I did with the other page I showed you, where I'll color like this and then I'll go back over the edges to get a little bit of shading. But I don't think I'm going to do that in this one. I think I'm just going to color. Oh, I did more than 2 pages. I think I'm just going to color it, just straight color with a little bit of gel pen. It's just the vibe I'm feeling. And there was more water in here, so I was very pleased. And then we've got this handsome fella. My white gel pen was turning a little yellow. And then that's the next one up. So that was 3. Let's try to remember that number. I did another one in my Circulism art books by Eclipse Wildcats book. We are very close to wrapping up this book. I did this one, the cougar. I think I have 1, 2, 3. I got 3, or maybe 4. I can't tell. 3 or 4 left. Maybe I'll get them done this next month. That would be cool to have another completed book. And then finally, I think I did the most out of this one. Just got in a vibe, you know, just got in a mood and wanted to color a lot in this book. This is Chibi Girls and Adorable Pets. Well, I've been doing them piecemeal, and then I just started, I've already done this one, but yeah, and that one. All right. So now we're starting with the new ones. So there's that one with the cute pink kitty. I get a little messy with my markers. And this is just straight coloring with markers. I really like this one with the turtle. I think he's adorable. And her with her pink hair. Of course, I like making cookies too. I've been really craving sweets today. I don't know what is up with me, but so there is that one. I've already done that one and that one. So yeah, the next one, I'm just going to work my way, I think, through the book like this. One of these days, I will finish a Sash and Sash Diva book. This one and probably this one and the Halloween stained glass are the closest to being done. I need to pull that one out and work, and I think that one's the closest. But yeah, so we had what, 4 here, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I said if I have more than 10, I will do one of these videos. So here you go. It worked out. So like I said, I am hopeful June will look a little better. It'll still be kind of busy because, of course, when you take time off, you have to work. So you make sure that you don't leave a lot for your teammates, you know, while you're gone. So, I mean, I'll have to work a little extra the first 3 weeks of the month so that the last, well, 3.5 weeks, because I'm taking, like, the last 3 days. Sorry. That new med is really helping with my energy levels, but my body is not used to going this much, and so I think I am naturally getting extra tired here at the end of the week. I think I might chill. I want to go swimming again this weekend, but I think I might chill a little bit and just get some rest. I've been on the porch all this week. Yeah, so I'll talk here in a minute, but that's it for complete pages for this month. Like I said, hopefully June I'll have some other ones. I know we've got another colored pencil, looking at my colored pencil collection coming up, so you'll probably see some colored pencil pictures in the next one, as long as things go the way they should. I'm just so desperately wanting to do a color and chat. I feel like I have a lot to talk about, and then again, I've been so busy with work, and I don't try to talk about work much. I don't know. I have plenty to talk about, and I really want to sit down, even at this point, if it's just a color by number, or just face in the camera. It might just be a face in the camera talking to y'all like I would just be talking to y'all video. I just can't get it together at the beginning of the week to be able to do this on Wednesdays. So again, we're going to try again next Wednesday. But before that, I'm planning to do another coloring book collection video on Sunday. So we have that to look forward to. And just, yeah, just, I guess my my message right now is just be patient with people. I think from what I've seen lately, everybody's tempers are getting getting to them, and for good reason. I'm not denying that at all. For a lot of us, there are good reasons behind it. That doesn't necessarily mean you get to be like a dick to somebody, but it also is like, so yeah, like no matter how awful things are, like you don't have to be, a complete dick to somebody. You don't have to be super friendly. You don't have to, you just do what you need to do and move on. But like just don't be flat out a dick to people. And if you do, we all slip up. We all have our moments. Apologize. Realize that yes, you're having a hard day, but there's no need to make somebody else's day hard too just because you're having it rough. So let's just try to have a little empathy for each other. Like we just don't know what the other person's going through in life. And again, I'm not saying don't forgive people or don't, that gives you free reign to just be awful if your life is awful right now for you. But I'm just saying, like, sometimes we just don't know what other people are going through, and I feel like we've just a large part of our society has just become very angry and very judgmental and very quick to gossip and judge people based on what they're doing. And like, I just wish everybody would just chill out, like just chill out and mind your business. Like, if that person is not, paying your bills, paying your rent, you're not paying their bills, paying their rent. So really, it's not any of your business. But I don't know. We'll talk about that more in the color and chat. I guess I was just doing a PSA of, let's try to be a little kinder towards each other. I know it's hard. I know it feels like the world's a giant dumpster, where it's a giant dumpster fire and we're all swimming in the soup of it. But nobody, like, you never know when a simple word of kindness can really make a difference in somebody's day, if they're struggling. So, even if you can't muster up anything else in your day, just being kind to people and being respectful and polite, could go a long way. So, okay. And with that weird cryptic message, I'm going to get off of here. I was trying to muster up enough energy to do this, and I did. I'm very proud of myself. And I will be back Sunday with the coloring book collection. Fingers crossed, as long as I don't crash and burn this weekend, which sometimes happens when I get a burst of energy like I've been getting this week. And of course, all of it's went to work. Like 98%, just all the work. Um, Sometimes I crash and burn after that. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but it has happened, so I'm trying to be cognizant of that. And yeah, so I'll see y'all in a couple days. I hope you have a great start to the weekend, and talk to you soon. Bye for now.